Following the interception, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Set the valve, 36 yards, and the Browns have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Richmond. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here's Watson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. On the run. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Reset.
From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Detroit!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson, a bootleg, rolling to his right, looking sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Griffin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. And Mayfield just getting the play off. And this one's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Over, over! Over, over!
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And an alley to run. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Set! Blue, landed!
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Lucky 56.
1st down, Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brashad Perriman, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it's 15-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw is Watson. Caught here by Griffin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat.
Touchdown, Houston! Lamar Miller, 33 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless. Leading the surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Gone!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. And even 60 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hurry up, here we go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He can touchdown, Cleveland.
A quarterback is not supposed to be able to do this. He's not supposed to be able to take the ball to run like that and not get run down by the defense before scoring.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Watson, he's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Travis Carey. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Second down, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Detroit!
Mayfield to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zach Cunningham able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And down to the 36-yard line here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it again with Miller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Richmond.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there. A draw in that situation, I know it's a risk-reward call. If it works, he walks in. But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough 4th down situation.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Over. All right, here we go.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Here's Watson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Black 99, Philly.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Yeah, he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now, 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Mayfield now. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up second down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Back now in Houston. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Perriman. 20. 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brashad Perriman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. A try here for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson. They shakes him off, and he's going to go down again. Larry Ogunjobi getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson. On the right side, this is Miller. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And I know you can't really see it. But that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Demaryius Thomas, 28 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the Browns getting set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
To throw, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Richmond.
To throw is Watson. Operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Watson now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Come back.
Watson on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And they'll run for it with Miller. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Again, it's Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for two. They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Richmond.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing now, Watson steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Watson now to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Lucky 56.
back to throw. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling. Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter.